Welcome to PEGIO, playing every game I own. In this series, I'll be covering all the PC games I have on various platforms such as Steam, Epic Games, Battle.net, EA, Microsoft, GOG. I think there's a few others, and then also any physical or digital copies of any kind of games that I still happen to own. The main purpose is to validate the 700 plus games I own on Steam alone, and that's not even to mention the 100 plus games I have on my wish list. I'll also be able to create a list of games that I really like and want to continue playing, as well as games that I never want to touch again. I'll also be giving each game a rating. Now, there are only two rules in this series. Number one, I have to play for a minimum of 30 minutes starting after I've been given control of the game. This means no splash screens, no main menus, no opening cutscenes, just gameplay. Number two is no spoilers or walkthroughs, where applicable. There are many games that I've already played before, but if I haven't played it, then I'm going to attempt to go into it as fresh as possible. Receiver is an FPS project that was built for a 7-day game dev challenge created by Wolffire Games. If that name sounds familiar, these are the same people that made Lugaroo and Overgrowth, both of which I also own. Overgrowth is the only reason I know this game. Nowadays, projects such as this one are released for free on itch.io, which is another platform that I forgot about, which I also own games on. Receiver, however, was approved on Steam Greenlight. Remember that? When Steam still had a gate and made the mistake of letting the community vote on what should be added? Now the floodgates are wide open and Steam's full of... I have played Receiver before. I purchased Overgrowth back when it was in development, and Wolffire gave Receiver and Lugaroo to people who did this, though I recall downloading all the games directly from their site and not through Steam. That must be accurate, seeing as Steam says that I've never played Receiver before. So it's only been around 12 years since I touched any of Wolffire's games. Turns out they also made a Receiver 2 as well, and I completely forgot about that. Starting the game up, you can immediately tell that it's a small project. There's a single play button with some simple credits at the bottom. I think the in-game options were added later as part of the Steam release, because I do not remember being able to change the keybinds, which I did when testing the video capture. All I did was swap the drop key from G to Q. The game decides that I need to start my complaining instantly, because as soon as I open the help for the controls, I'm killed by a drone that started right next to me. So let's go ahead and get into it then. The whole point of this project was for the gun handling mechanics and random level generation. The store page also says unordered storytelling, but that honestly just seems like a lackluster afterthought. The random generation is a problem because there's no balance. You can spawn right next to an enemy and instantly die. You can have a run with nearly no ammo or one with plenty of ammo. It is truly random, and that is just not a good thing. Now, this was before the massive roguelike boom, so they didn't understand that curbing the randomization is a lot of the appeal. You can have a semi-automatic handgun or a single-action revolver, and either can start in various ways. Loaded, empty, no mag, open cylinder, hammer pulled, hammer down, you get the point. How? Oh yes, of course, there's a safety. The worst part about this game is the one-hit kills. I could deal with the complicated mechanics of operating your firearm, but the dying in one hit just really saps all of my interest. Nothing is quite as demoralizing as doing decently well just to turn the corner and be hit by something that resets it all. Running out of ammo when confronted by an unfair amount of turrets is also not particularly amusing. Okay, back to the game. I start next to a tape this time, which plays this loud recording.
Some receivers believe the message, but are unable to hear the source themselves.
This guy's voice. Oh man. He actually looks better and more normal than you would think. Different time. I run around and run out of ammo. I know that some people will really like the complexity, because, you know, becoming skilled at something that requires a little more work to play can be exciting for people, and I understand that, but for your general audience, that's something that people don't want to do, and it's a way to make things unpopular and not catch on. It takes me way too long to figure out how to reload. I even go into the keybinds and change the key to load the magazine. I end up gaslighting myself into thinking I just don't have any ammunition left and run around looking for more. Do I not have any rounds? Was that a different run? Nope. Alright, so now we're in the precarious position where I don't have any ammo. I don't like that this downed drone still has vision and beeps. See, now that shows that I have plenty. Why can't I load it? Why is it not letting me load my magazine? Please don't tell me. Turns out you have to holster the gun before you can load the magazine. That's fine. Oh boy, does that make me so happy. The magazines hold 7 rounds and I'm able to fully load all 3 mags I have. I then do some foreshadowing. I'm not so worried about the drones unless I get spotted by one I don't see coming. I deal with the turret. Finally. I don't know if those are just really strong, or if I'm just that bad of a shot, or if I need to hit them in a specific spot. I believe the needing to hit them in a specific spot was correct. I have no idea what this spot is, though. The problem with this game is that most of the time is spent out of combat getting ready for combat. Then you wander around with the anxiety of getting instantly killed and all that preparation amounting to nothing. Take a mag out. Holster weapon. Load magazine. Pull weapon back out. Put magazine in. What? Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. Of course there's one in the chamber. Set this back. Holster. Put 2 rounds in this one. Alright. I definitely prefer the drones to the turrets. They seem to actually care when I shoot them. Bang, bang. I have a pretty good run that gets ruined by a drone that seems to come from nowhere. Fear. Oh, I see you. Like, it's kind of fun. I was not very happy about that. There was a drone. Where did the drone come from? I don't know. Came from wherever it felt like. I respawned with the revolver this time. I walk through the hallway again, now scanning it up and down like a schizo. I die. I did not know that you have to pull the hammer back. This is a single action revolver. I don't recall there being a revolver back when I initially played it. There's a workshop for this game as well. It's not very large and it appears to only be more guns, more languages for the tapes, and some different tile sets. Nothing too interesting there. I learned that ejecting the shells is a different button from ejecting the magazine. I also learned that it just ejects whatever it feels like. Some shells will get stuck, and you can eject good rounds as well. Wait, what? That is just delightful. That's just fun. How could that not be fun? These little ledges annoy me. It's like you're on a ball that get caught on the edge. It looks like you might have to hit the turret right in the center here to take it out. I was really ready to stop playing after hitting another ledge and 4 turrets in one room. I do not like the turrets. Technically the 4th wasn't in the same room, but it could see into it, so it counts. One thing I haven't complained about is the aiming. That's because I don't really mind it. It reminds me of Time Splitters 1 and 2. It's not quite the same. This one allows you to lower the gun to move the screen faster, and even when aiming, there isn't a whole lot of area to move before you start turning the camera. It's not so bad. It takes a little getting used to. I check some buildings and find a tape. I make a shot on a turret, take out a drone, another turret, and another drone before running out of ammo again. A fitting end. I want to clarify that I am not being objective with my ratings. These are decided purely by my tastes and opinions. With that said, I'm going to give Receiver a 2. It's not much of a game, more of a proof of concept. It can be fun, but that really only comes when you're doing well, seeing as a failure completely resets you. There is no slow build or grind. You either succeed or fail. It's not for me. God bless.